Mario Lopez.
What's up, y'all? Mario Lopez. Joining me now on Zoom, actor Justin Long. Welcome to the show, brother. How are you?
I'm good. It's good to see you and your guns.
It's good to see you. Thank you so much. You know, I was just thinking the last time I saw you, you and your brother pulled off a pretty miraculous victory. That was a lot of fun on Kevin Hart's show.
Yeah, it was fun. It was, now legendary. What was it called again?
I don't know what it was called. What was that show? I
don't remember. We were playing game. I just remember playing games on a Zoom like this with you.
Celebrity Game Show? Is that it?
No.
Wasn't it? Celebrity Game Show?
What was it? We won a baby.
I know you won the baby. It was Celebrity Game Swap Game
something. Man, talk about a legendary show. We can't even remember the name.
It was fun. Kevin hosted it and everything. And it kind of worked, even though we were all on Zoom, right? They were pretty clever.
My back has just recovered, I think, because it was when I had to do a twerking thing. And were you twerking were you having to do a twerk thing too?
I had to do like a series of different dances. Fortunately, I didn't twerk.
Celebrity Game Face.
Celebrity Game Face.
Thank you. And your wife, I remember your wife, there was a moment where you guys were like so frustrated. I love playing games, like having game night with couples, because once in a while there'll be like a moment where they're like, what? It's just like true anger will come out. Just
absolutely.
A moment.
We have a lot of moments like that.
Literally every game we play.
Exactly. It's so funny, man. But it's always good to see you. Congratulations on the new movie, Lady of the Manor. Buddy comedy. What's the premise?
It's a buddy comedy. So it stars. So Melanie Linsky plays this stoner ne'er-do-well, doesn't have her life together, is kind of adrift, and she gets a job as a at one of those southern estates, like a manor, where they give tours, and she's pretending, she's like a reenactress, and she's playing this lady who used to live there in the 1870s, and the ghost of the lady whom she's playing, Judy Greer, like takes offense at how Melanie's playing. She's like making up all this and like
that's funny.
Like back, and she's smoking pot, she's like having sex, and so the lady's like, I'm a prop, you're misrepresenting me, and like so it becomes the two of them like an odd couple comedy, like a classic odd, not to say it's classic.
Sure.
The setup is classic Odd Couple.
That's funny, man, and very very original and clever right there.
Thanks.
Who else is in the cast?
So it's Judy Greer and Mel are the two leads. And then Ryan Phillippe plays this like really douchey, like affluenza guy. He got so into it, he got a spray tan, and he wore these like ridiculous pink shirts, and he was so game to do. You often don't think of like Ryan Phillippe as like a go-to, like a comedy guy, but he is so funny. He is so like funny and game to try things, and
that's
all
great.
of them. Melanie and Judy were amazing. We just got so lucky with the cast. Louis Guzman is in it.
Wow, great cast.
Oh, we got lucky. Yeah.
And you wrote and directed this, right? And your brother was with your brother. That's great.
Yes, with my fellow champion, game show champion brother,
Celebrity Game Face champion.
champion. Christian. We wrote it together. We directed it together, and Melanie. We have a podcast called Life is Short. Melanie was just on, and we were laughing about. Melanie was saying how the two of us, the way we worked, because I was like, what was your impression of how we worked together? And she said, well, you would come over and be she's from New Zealand, very effusive, and like gushy. And because I'm such a fan of hers and Judy's that I'd be like, okay, I loved when you did this and that, but it was a low budget movie, so we didn't really have the time for all that gushing. And so Christian would then just be like, also, here's the point of him coming over. She forgot to tell you, you need to like look at her when you have this moment, whatever the note was, so Christian, so they started just going right to Christian because he would just be like really direct and honest. It was kind of like good cop, bad cop a little bit.
You need that. That's balance. That's good.
It's good. I can't imagine making a movie with anybody else. He's also the funniest person I know. So I totally trust his, sensibility.
Who's older?
I'm older, but people often think he is, not because of how he looks, but because of he's more mature, I think. I think he just has like it's like an older.
I have a sister the same way. She's younger. People think she's always older.
Oh yeah.
Did you like wearing that hat? You want to do some more directing in the future?
Oh, we have an idea that we can't wait to do again. Yeah, we loved it. It was. I think that expression, a roller coaster. I watch a lot of The Bachelor, and they overuse that on. That's often overused. It was a roller coaster.
It was a journey. It was a roller coaster.
Yeah, but when in fact it was just whatever. It's a very dramatic sounding thing to say, but it truly was. There were moments. It was like within the same hour. It would be like the highest high, like watching these two brilliant actresses saying the words that you wrote, and then it'd be like the movie's falling apart because like whatever that, you know, it really was like crazy ups and downs. But we're just so, yeah, we're excited for people to see it, and we're thrilled that Lionsgate is distributing it. Right now, it's like the fun stuff, you know.
That's great, man. Congratulations on all
Thanks,
that. And you're also the voice of Roboto in the new Netflix Masters of the Universe series. My son has been watching it. I've been able to check it out with him, but I'm fired up about it because I love the original. I'm assuming you're a fan of the original?
I wasn't really. I was more of a. I was really into Transformers and DuckTales, and that was my jam, is with Transformers. But I never got into
DuckTales. Please tell me He-Man still has the bowl cut.
Yes, he's got, like, what do they call it? Like the Prince Caspian, like the
little shaggy. I love that. Okay, good.
I think so. Yes. Yeah. Don't worry.
He-Man's hairstyle was the most important part of that
Man
series.
at Arms and with Skeletor. I love Masters. I'm and doing VO is so much fun, right?
Oh, it was so fun. Especially this character was also like, there was a, you know, it's Roboto. So there's this, it was also a weird challenge to like humanize a robot sounding boy, you know. At first I did it was a little bit like Hal from 2001. I think I was just trying to channel, I don't know, Kevin, but also Kevin's writing is so good that it's just fun to do good writing, you know.
Yeah. Well, you're keeping it diverse. You mentioned your podcast earlier, Life is Short. What do you usually talk about on there?
It depends, but you know, I like to ask people how they live their lives. I'm curious about how people make the most of their time. When I turned 40, I started really looking at time differently. You know, like, I don't know if you had that experience. Like, are you younger than me? You look younger than me. I assume you're.
I'm probably. I got a few years on you. I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Well, you look. I mean, I don't know if you had this experience, but
How old are you?
I'm 43.
Okay, no, I'm 47. So yeah, I got a couple.
Wow, good Lord. But like, you know, when you reach a certain age and you start like,
yes,
time takes on a different meaning, I guess. And like, so I started becoming very curious about how other people were making the most of their time, I guess. And sometimes it's just like fun chit chat, you know, it's like this kind of like, it's just like fun to banter with somebody that you think is funny and you admire. So a lot of it is like sort of selfish like that. And then my brother and he'll come on at the end. You got to come on. We would love to have you on, by the way. In fact, I think we tried to.
Did you? Was that a sympathy invite or was that like a legitimate real invite?
Because I tried to get you on once.
No, we did. We fully did. And
I'm down.
You were on. Okay, all right. I don't want to put you on the spot.
Was it the schedule? The schedule was too busy.
Well, probably not legitimately.
No, I know it was because Mario is constantly working. So no, I think
I would love to discuss my journey because you know what? It's been a roller coaster.
I know. It's been a very slow roller coaster. It's been
right.
Yeah, not a thrilling one.
Yeah, that's fun. I love that you do so much stuff with your brother because I'm all about keeping it in the family. So that's great, man.
Yeah.
Hey, last question. It's been 20 years since the movie Jeepers Creepers, and I know the franchise is getting rebooted. Is the Creeper on the same level as Jason and Freddy, or?
You know, I just heard that there was a reboot of it. So I have nothing to do with it. I don't know. I don't know how much they're going to change the monster. I remember like, you know, I think the scariest part about the one we did was kind of the first half before whenever you see a monster, it kind of like, it kind of demystifies it a little bit. And it's always more, I think it's more horrifying to imagine something, you know, and like my favorite horror movies are the ones where you don't see as much.
Yeah.
The original Friday the 13th, Jason's not even in it, you know, you don't see. So I don't know. My hope as a fan of horror movies is that they don't show if they do reboot the Creeper, they don't show too much of it. But I don't know, Mario. I don't have anything to do with it. I'm stunned that people still are talking about that movie that we made. Like, I loved making it, and it was a thrill to get to do, and I feel so lucky that I got to do it. But you know, it was like we weren't reinventing the wheel. It was like brother and sister chased by a monster, and the fact that it lasted 20 years is like really cool. It's really.
It's classic, man. Well, you're continuing to kill it. Congratulations on everything. And watch Lady of the Manor in theaters and on demand on the 17th.
Yes.
Justin, thanks for checking in, man. And hopefully we'll get to talk soon.
I would like that. Truly, Mario, you should come on. We would love to have it.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, brother. Take care.
See you, man.
On with Mario Lopez.